Ahoy, mateys. We're jumping into 7.3, which is all about the area of trapezoids and kites and rhombuses. So here we go. First, we got to know what a kite is. So, it's like you've seen kites, I think, maybe. If not, a kite is a quadrilateral, a four-sided object that has two pairs of adjacent sides with the same length and opposite sides with different lengths. So it's basically like, it looks like a parallelogram, but it's not quite a parallelogram. Like the sides aren't parallel. And then trapezoids, here's one. So this right here is a trapezoid. This right here is a kite. Now, when a kite has all sides being the same length, then it's called a rhombus. So a kite with all the same side lengths is a rhombus. Okay, there's our vocab for now. Let's jump into how to find the area of a trapezoid. This is what you're going to add to your notes. Let me find a place to move myself. Oh, that's a good spot right there. All right, so here for a trapezoid, we have two pairs of parallel sides. So B1 and B2, the bases are parallel to each other, but then they kind of, like the other sides aren't. So this is a trapezoid. Now, because B1 is different than B2, the two bases use these little subletters here. So this you call base 1, this you call base 2, and they're interchangeable in terms of the formula. Now notice the height is at a 90-degree angle to the bases, just like it is for a parallelogram or a triangle. And then the formula, this is where it gets weird. The area for a trapezoid is 1/2 the height times the sum of the two bases. So you add up the two bases, multiply by the height, and then cut it in half. That's how you get the area of a trapezoid. So add that to your notes right now for 7.3. And then let's jump into a problem. Here we go. So it's kind of tiny here, but here we have a trapezoid. This base is 4 kilometers. This base is 9 kilometers, and the height is 5 kilometers. So use the formula you just took notes on, and a calculator if you need. Find the area of this trapezoid. Good luck. All right, let's see how you did. So one way to do this before you even use the formula, if you really want, you can just break this into a triangle and a rectangle. And then you'll find out that the area of the triangle is 12.5, and the area of the rectangle is 20. And then when you add them together, you get 32.5. Or you could have just used the formula. So you add the two bases, 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 times 5 is 65. And then you do half of that. It's 1/2 the sum of the two bases times the height. And you get 32.5. So the formula will give you the same answer as if you just break this into rectangles and triangles. So there's two great ways to find area. For me, I just like to use the formula. Okay, so here we got a kite. Let's see, wait. Oh, there we go. All right, woo. Okay, so now, all right, I'll move that out of there. Okay, so here we have a kite. So this kite is made up of 4 small triangles, or you could see it as 2 bigger triangles. All right, so what I want you to do is break this thing up into either 4 triangles or 2 triangles, and use the formula for a triangle, which you have in your notes already, or you can look up if you didn't write them down, which you should have written them down, and find the area of this kite right here. Good luck. Okay, so you can break this into these 2 triangles, or if you wanted to go these 2 triangles, that would also be just fine and dandy. You'll get the same answer either way. Or if you did all 4 triangles and just added all 4 together, that works too. So for this, the base here would be 8, because from here to here is 4 plus 4 is 8. So we got a base of 8 for each of these triangles, and then we got a height of 3 and a height of 6. So you just add up the 2 areas of the triangles. You use your formula, which is 1/2 base times height, and you end up getting 12 and 24 for these 2 triangles right here. That's a total of 36 square feet. Yay! That's how you can find the area of a kite. Just break it into triangles, and there's your area for kite. Okay. So now let's jump into doing 2 more trapezoid problems. You're going to practice this a little bit more. If it ever loads, let's see what happens. Okay, this is exciting. Ooh, the suspense is killing me and making this video longer. Great. All right, perhaps we should sing a little song while we wait. Maybe a sea shanty. A sea shanty would be good. Oh, it's loading. No sea shanty. Okay. So we have 2 trapezoids that may take, who knows, another 4 minutes to load? I don't even know. I mean, it was here a second ago. I had it all loaded. It was ready to go. I just had to go to the right page. And now this video is getting longer by the minute here. Okay, I think, do I got to scroll down? Whoa. Okay. Here we go. All right. So we have this trapezoid right here. So both sides don't have to be slanted. You can have a side that's just straight up and down. Still a trapezoid. So use your formula, or if you really want to, break this into a rectangle and a triangle, and find the area of this trapezoid right here, trapezoid A. Okay, good luck. All right, so the way to find the area using the formula is you add up the bases. So 9 plus 5 is 14. Multiply that by the height. 14 times 6 is 84. And then you cut that in half, which is 42. So the area for trapezoid A is 42 square feet. I would click through and show you, but I think it's still frozen and loading. But yeah, it's 42. All right, what about the purple one here? You may want to use a calculator on this one, but it's not necessarily required. So find the area for this trapezoid for B here. Good luck. All right, so to find the area for trapezoid B, you add up the bases. 8.5 plus 11 is 20. And then 20 times 5 is 100. But then don't forget, cut it in half, and you get 50. Well, I'm kind of glad it didn't load because the answers just popped right up on the screen. There they are. All right, so yeah, there we go. There's our 2 answers. These are great examples to add to your notes. So I'll just let you do that right now. And then the last thing we're going to go over is how to do composite shapes. Now, composite shapes are shapes that are made up of shapes that we have done. So we've done squares, rectangles, parallelograms, triangles, and now we've done trapezoids and kites, which are basically just triangles. So sometimes you're going to have shapes like this one, which is taking forever to load. Great. So anyway, it's, as you can tell, as you can see in a second, it's a trapezoid with a rectangle on top. So I know what the question I'm going to ask you, but it hasn't loaded yet. So my question for you is, what are the 2 bases for the trapezoid in this shape here, which let me scroll down and get to, because it's down here somewhere. It was supposed to pop. There it is. Okay. So look at this shape right here. What are the 2 bases? So if you cut this up right here, you get a rectangle on top and a trapezoid on the bottom. What are the 2 bases for the trapezoid? Okay, so if you said 4 and 8, you are correct. So here, if this rectangle has a length of 4, then this right here is also 4. So we have a rectangle that's a 4 by 6 rectangle, and then we have a trapezoid that is a base of 4 and a base of 8, and then some unknown height. So what is the height of this trapezoid down here? If you said 2, you're correct, because the whole thing is 8. This part is 6, which means that the leftover, the height part there is 2. So there we go. That is the shape we end up with. Okay, so now that I was going to ask you to find the total area, but the answers are up on the screen. So anyway, this is a great example to add to your notes. This will be the last thing in this video, which went on longer because I had to wait for pages to load. But yeah, these are great examples. This is called a composite shape. So this is a shape that's made up of more than one shape that we've experienced area for. Okay, so if you're working through problems and you have any questions in class, let me know, and I will see you in class. All right.